Hey, how's it going? We're back. Oh, that music is very, very quiet today. Let's see what's going on there. Did I forget to turn music back on? Maybe. Let's see. I should probably bring up this too. Game sound is up. There it goes. Let's turn that back up. We'll put it at 100 and see what it does. Would probably also help if I turned my headset up. Anyway, with the usual start stream scuff out of the way, we're back in Timberborn on a Saturday. We've got a whole bunch of beavers here trying to get our power supply in, but they'll have a lot more to work on as well as we go on. This will probably be our main focus of the day. We've got a long way to go and only 3 hours to get there, so we'll see how that goes. We've got a whole bunch of stuff looks like needs built over here. Let's see. Yep. Let's make sure those are all good. Oh, those are all paused because they don't need any people at the moment. Oh, that's some loud music. Okay. Now that the music is here, it really wants to make known that it's here. Let's go back here. At about 74-ish. There we go. We've got a little bit more to do on this. We might end up just dumping the bad stuff into the river here, but that's okay. And then we're clearing out the old city here, but it'll probably just be ruins. Let's see. We've got plenty of trees over here to pull in, but our big thing is going to be here. That's what we're mostly working on. Let's get started on some of the smaller projects. I guess you could call them smaller. These are still fairly major projects. We just have not got to them yet. Let's go ahead. Oh, before I got too far, there was something that I wanted to do. This is something that I've been talking about for the past couple of streams, which was getting the frame rate tool to maybe help with some of the frame rate stuff. There is a benchmark tool. It's benchmarks and something else out there. But I found it can help just running it because, one, it gives you kind of an overview of how the game's running. But the real thing for it is that it kind of moves stuff around, I've noticed. So there's a couple of things that lag a little bit, but overall it seems to help the game move a little bit better. I don't know if that's just my own personal bias or if it's maybe, I don't know, something else. Maybe it's doing something behind the scenes there. So who knows? There it is. There's our benchmark. As you can see, it gives you pretty clear of what is taking up your frame rate here. So it looks like this status icon cycler updater is taking a few. Behavior management always takes up the most. So, and hopefully after that, it runs at least passable on 2-speed. I don't know how well it's going to actually go, but that's okay. With the drought approaching, maybe we'll get a little bit better frame rate, but I guess we'll see. They've still got a ton of stuff over here to work on. But in the meantime, let's go over here and we'll mark some of these fields to be taken out because I want to use this area here as our what is this? Our monument area. So it'll be like a little relaxation place. But to do that, we're going to have to eliminate these fields. And I think we've got enough of that. This kind of stuff. Hey, evening. How's it going? How have you been? Was your D&D game tonight? There we go. We're going to remove all that, and then we'll even remove this here. There we go. Now we just got to get the beavers to actually do it. We'll see how much it actually helps. Because they've got a ton of stuff to build here. Maybe I won't build quite so much. Maybe we'll just do, I don't know, a layer at a time. A long day and my glass is getting stolen. Headed home. Who would steal glasses? Shouldn't they only be... I don't wear glasses, but maybe somebody can correct me. Aren't glasses only for you? They don't work for other people? I mean, maybe they'll work a little bit for other people, but... they seem like something that would only work for the person that needs them. So they can't really be worth that much. Yeah, see? Well, that does suck. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't see very well. Luckily, well, I've got... wow, they're coming in from down here. Neat. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. Luckily or unluckily, since I don't have a sense of smell, there's a lot of things that work to help out with that. And eyesight is definitely a big one for me. Been attacked for the past few hours, but saved me and found them? Wow. You looking? Well, you take all the time you need. We've got 3 whole hours here where we're working on stuff, so you take all the time you need. I need to find out which way is that going in. So that goes in down there. Okay. Not a problem. All this goes in here. This is done, so we can cover all this up. What do we have in the way of dirt? We're still going up on dirt, which is good. That's what we wanted to see. Drawing in more lines. We'll just draw them in a row at a time. This has to come this way. This has to come this way. This one should say can't build construction. Something along the lines of construction can't be completed until, yeah, below. There we go. So we're back there. Let some of the beavers work here. Do. Let's get that out of there. Okay, they got that done. Let's see if we can get some more done here. See how the roads don't quite connect? That's part of that mod that's supposed to be helping with the frame rate. It prioritizes other things, basically. But then when it gets caught up, it'll help. At least that's what I've seen. So if anybody else has had any luck with that mod, let me know. Didn't I say these were important too? Yeah. Okay, we've got a whole squad coming in down here. How am I doing? Trees, I'm fine. Food, I'm fine. Water, I'm fine. I just got the notification. Is it sending out notifications late? I'm glad you're here, Death. Beaver, there you go. You should be in the colony somewhere now. It's good. Let's find you. He usually puts you in as one of the kids. Where are you? There you are. It's just Beaver. Yeah, you're in there. You currently work at the bakery. You are making bread. Making bread. All the bread. I think it's Beaver. But it might count it anyway. I don't know. I just programmed it. I have no idea how it works. Leaf coats. I want to play more of the leaf coats. I have not got to see much of them yet. Unfortunately. But I will. I'm sure I will get a chance to. I need to get my recordings caught up, though. So it goes down here, this way, this way, this way, and drops down here. That's fine. We'll go ahead and start putting in the power sources on this layer. Do. Bad water. Bad water. Right, gives extract, not bad water. Oh, so they go straight to the extract. Well, that's cool. I don't think I've ever made it quite that far with them. Okay, so that should all be taken care of. We'll let them build that first. Now my question is, do I want to build more beavers, get more beavers here, so that I can get more done, with the risk of the frame rate going even worse? Don't forget to dam near the bad water. Dam near the bad water. Oh, these! Wait, this here? That one's in. This one. That one right there. Good catch. How in the world do I get over there? How in the world did those guys get over there? Good catch. Good catch. My favorite thing to use is loosen terrain and move terrain. I've heard loosen terrain is a lot of people's favorite thing about the leaf coats. But I've heard it also is giving the mod creator, or it gave the mod creator a bit of an issue, causing crashes. Must get over here, must fix this. Alright, let's put it back to 1 for a second while we're trying to build. There we go. I do have a path. That's alright. It can still connect in there. It'll be okay. Let's do a levee and dams. We'll say those are slightly higher priority. Just so we keep a little bit more water. And that should still be tall enough. So we're good there. I feel like I should build like a whole nother industrial section in this area now that it's open and flat. Lucen gives 3 dirt back. I've heard there's been some crashes. Has something to do with like where the resources go or something after they're done. Hope you guys don't get trapped in there. That one can stay. What are we doing on... Doing okay on biofuel. Grease. Metal blocks. We got all of those. Let's look into maybe some... I like all the trees look for storage and housing. How you can kind of build them all into one is a pretty good idea. It reminds me of the giant towers that you build with the white paws. Power generators. Let's start down here with a wind farm, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll just do the wind farm in the back. Nope. Probably can't do these that close to this. Do. That can all go. This can go. We'll put a road right down the middle of here. Or as close to the middle as we can get it. In the cool giant water wheels. Back to the steamboats back in the day. They have... I've never noticed. Are their water wheels different than everybody else's? You know what? I made the whole area. I'm going to use the whole area. Treadmill powers. Well, there you go. Yeah, I really need to start playing them a bit more. I'm kind of wondering, though, if Update 8 isn't around the corner. It's got to be a 2. One of you to connect in there. So the water comes through here and drops down there. So it's going to have to drop in over here. But let's wait for them to get this layer. They keep making some fairly like large scale changes. So I'm just kind of wondering. Nothing to go on more than just maybe a feeling, I guess you could say. But who knows? Some berries. Those. Trees can be here. Dynamite here. And I don't know, if 8 doesn't come with some frame rate fixes for end of the game, I don't know when they will come, because it definitely needs it. Let's see. Let's do, you know what? I'd rather do more. No, I'd rather do both. We'll just increase the population until the game gives out. What would 8 bring to the table? Well, they've been making some changes to, like, the internal workings of Timberborn. So, you never know. Gotta figure out how these are gonna go up. So those... Oh, that's already set to go up there. So I need... two. There. There we go. One more row of houses, plus an elevator connection. They use the Unity system and Timberborn looks realistic. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Unity had whatever it was that caused every Unity game to need an update. Did they get this bridge in over here yet? Yes, they did. So now we just have to wait until it fills up. Which it is. How are you guys doing? You guys got more of your path taken care of. I feel like to actually build anything, I need to be on speed 1, but I could probably let it go on speed 2 to get things built. Catalyst is low. Dirt is down, of course. Extract is way down, so we need some of that. Let's see if we can prioritize some of these. Looks like they're focusing in on this, so once they get some of this done, then maybe they'll build some of this other stuff. However, since I would like some more builders first, maybe I should get the houses in first. You can tell it's night. The frame rate came back up. To do in range. 3 windmills, and you can put the bigger 2 on top of each other. That is kind of cool. See, I haven't got very far into them at all. I just, like, started, and I was like, oh, this is neat, and then just never kind of got around to going back to them. It's busy around here these days, so... Come on, Timberborn. Oh, it's changing seasons. That's why. There we go. What is this? Drought? Okay. Store all that. Alright, well, maybe we'll do it all in 1 speed. It's the only way the game wants to actually run. Alright. Go ahead and start covering all these up. Okay, it won't pause if there's a regular one. Wait. No, it won't pause if there's something regular below it, but if there's another block, then it will. So we gotta wait until all these are in. I think we're kind of full on dynamite at the moment. We might use some of it. In fact, we might use a lot of it. Are you out of stuff to do? Yep, pretty much. There we go. So many of them are working on this now. There's the dirt. They always have the dirt. They're starting on it. How's the trees? They're getting clearer. This... There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be that tree right there. This filled up a little ways. Is there any reason that I shouldn't be filling the ends of these up? I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Are these all the logs? No, the paper and the planks. The thing I don't like is their negative is cutting down trees, like the ember pelts was touching water. Oh! Yeah, I remember that part. It's a bit weird. But sometimes you do have to take down trees, so, I mean, that beaver gets a debuff for a little bit. It is what it is. Like here, you'd have a whole lot of debuffed beavers because of all the trees that I'm taking out. Yeah. plant beavers. Need one more, maybe? And then the top piece. And then this piece. There we go. And you. And you. There we go. We'll let him go from here. Any of the trees down here need cutting yet? Not really, no. Still working on removing all that. So that tells me I'm not too bad about what I have here. Maybe I should up the work time some. Just a thought. Where are my planks? Planks are low. A lot of my stuff is low, unfortunately. Forester at the top of the tree farm. Let's go take a look. It's not connected. That one? Or this one? Oh, no, you're right. Let's see. Take you out of there. And road, and there you go. Well, thank you. We'll say that's very important so that we can get that in there. Then we can put a beaver in there. You're not doing anything, so he can go. He can go. He can go. That one needs to go in. Do we have a builder? Not yet. I'm gonna up the hours just to see if we can get some stuff done. I feel like we're not getting as much done as we could. I also want to just see if I can flatten this land out. So we'll just take him down a piece at a time, since we have plenty of dynamite. It just takes, yeah, it really just does take time. We have 22 beds open. Hopefully those will get filled here. How are we doing here? Better. They're getting this layer in. Did they get that one in? No. What are we waiting for on these? Planks? Yep, planks. Alright. Well, we know what needs to go in first, then. Lumber mill. Yo, 10 of those. Five of those. We'll need some of these, but I'm going to put those on the other side of the road. All right. This layer is started. Good. Imagine how much building I'd be getting done if I still had the ability to go on 3 speed and not have to worry about 1 frame every 20 seconds. Wouldn't that be awesome? There you go. Low frame rate. I don't think it's 100% the mods. I do think Timberborn needs some definitely optimization. The mods could be playing a part of it. In fact, I'm sure they are. But I think there's a certain amount of optimization that could be done. There you go. There we go. This is going. And it's just going to pour the bad water out into there, if we actually have any bad water type streams. Why is this? I don't know why that was there. There, hopefully that'll save a little water in here. There we go. We're getting it. I haven't seen anything on the next update beta. They officially announced the update 7 coming out, but then they've made some updates to the experimental version of update 7. And that's really my only clue. And they're mostly back-end things, which could just be for security. Who knows at this point? It's a guess on anybody's part. Optimization, though, would be my #1 requested feature. That one goes up over there. This one goes up over here. The next one will have to come down here. Do. They're still working on a lot of that. They're building all these, but they don't have the planks actually get those built. That's always nice. You know what? Let's get all of these built. At least this many. That way we can be making planks when the wind blows. Yeah, they might have 2 more major patches left between. There could be a 0.8 and a 0.9. Or they could go right to 1.0. How long has this been in early access? A couple of years now? 3, 4 years? Aha. Let's get somebody in here. 3-ish years? Another faction. And a new build material. Oh, a new build material would be interesting. I definitely think we do need a non-modded new faction. The modded factions are great, but yeah, could use an actual in-game third one. That doesn't have anything to do. I don't know why it's not giving me a warning, but whatever. I don't want to use the extract since we have so little of it at the moment. We're just going to cover this place with regular old dynamite. There we go. Nope, nobody in there yet, so not much point in making that. How's my dirt holding out? Yeah, it's doing all right. They just had 4 years. Oh, okay. 4 years. Hit 900. 4 years. Good grief. 900 total beaver bought last night. My game barely runs. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at what, 525? So, yeah, it takes a toll. Also, so does having all of this building going on. All the unbuilt stuff seems to really add to it. Oh, I need to get into here. So, let's take out those two. Oh, dead bot on the grass. Someone shot one of the bots. How many more levels can I do? At least a couple. I had probably 2 million build commands. I ran for a few hours and they knocked it down to probably like, yeah, they can get through stuff. It just, like we said earlier, it just takes time. Nothing more you can do. So that is up there. How do we get up this one? One's there. That's where the house is. Comes up there. That comes up there. Oh, duh. What? Yes, I want the 2 there. There we go. Ta-da! That gets those. And then we need a 2 here. Goes up another level. There you go. Everybody. I still have not figured out how to get the YouTube people beavers. But everybody should be here now. Doo-doo. There's ABC. There you are. You work at one of the large water pumps. Very important. For 18 hours a day. Yeah, YouTube. The reason it works on Twitch is they have an integration that I can use. But YouTube doesn't have it. YouTube's got its up and downs, so it is really whichever one you happen to like. Twitch, you get a little bit more integration. YouTube, I think there's a lot less commercials. Okay. How are we doing over here? Hey, we're up and running, which means we need more beavers. Just had a commercial on YouTube. Yeah, well, as soon as you invoke the word commercial, commercials happen. Maybe there should be a different word for them. I refused to do ads. I tried to watch something on Hulu. Had ads, so turned it off. Yeah, there's a lot of the ads out there don't make much sense anymore, even. So maybe I'm just too old to understand what's going on in them. But yeah, I don't even get most of them. I definitely have a lot of those. What was that even an ad for moments? What are my guys building? So maybe I should put a dam up down here so that those stay in water. We could put it in. We'll see if it gets in. Single divorcement seeing ads for breast. Yeah. I get a lot of mine in languages that I don't understand or speak. So I don't quite get what they're trying to advertise to. But, you know, my ad was at least for a local company. Fair enough. Local company. You know, local companies are some of the best ads. They just have some of the strangest stuff. And yeah, I get a lot of them like, why did I get an ad for that? Didn't make any sense. Then again, there's some the algorithm gets right. It's like, does your car need a new windshield wiper? Yes. It's like, how did you know that? I've never even searched that. There we go. Indian Italian. Yeah. I don't know why. Why does it want to serve me ads in languages I don't speak? I don't know who it's trying to advertise to, but I don't think it's to me. Is this all done? Explosion! No escaping death taxes, chatty windshield. Exactly. Your windshield wipers always go out, and it's the day before it rains. It is inevitable. Thanos has nothing on windshield wiper chatter. Let's see. I just want these removed. All that can go. Yep. Whenever they get to it. We're starting to make more planks. Is it helping at all? Where's my number of planks? I've gone from 24 to 48. Yeah, well, what you gonna do, you know? Let's get some storage over here. We have the main ones, but we'll get a large one for... How do I want to set this up? I have a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can put a street in behind them. Like so. And then I can put storage behind all of these. So they don't have to go so far. Storage. Not one of those storages. Let's do a couple of piles first. Not that pile. This pile. Logs and planks. We'll start with that. And then gears. Right, it's late in the morning, so I also need ladder on the aqueduct. Oh, I need a ladder on the aqueduct? Okay, hold on just a second. Let me set those and I'll go take a look. Coming in. Going out. Gears. Going out. There we go. Aqueduct, aqueduct, aqueduct. I need a ladder. Oh, I do need a ladder, don't I? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Let's do this and just make it a little bit more direct. Maybe here? And then we can take out all these other roads. Nope, not that. Don't need these. Don't need any of that. You gotta clean up your mess. Poltergeist is on the TV. Clown scene. Yeah, Poltergeist was one of the few scary movies, I think, in my youth that got me. That and Arachnophobia. I, for some reason, just could not make it through Arachnophobia. I don't even mind spiders that much. Catch the bid when I get cheers for the show. Good stuff. You played, I don't remember the name of the leaf belts. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about them earlier. The leaf coats or whatever. I've only played the very, very beginning of them. Like enough to set up a farm and see what it was like. And that's all I've had to do. So, but they do look interesting. Maybe we'll do that next. Did this get cleared out? No, they're still working on it. Okay. So many projects. Maybe I should lower the hours back down again just to get some more beavers. Because it doesn't seem to be helping that much. I don't know about you guys. Ladder up top. Ladder up top? Ladder up here? Oh, yes, I see what you mean. That can just go. Oops. Past Heaven Life, you went too far into Mirkwood. That could be. I don't know. Just that one particular movie. That and Poltergeist. Leaf Coat and Fire Pelt. Ember Pelt? Yeah, I can't remember the name of them. I think it's the Leaf Coats. My work is done. I sleep. Alright. Well, have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I see the frame rate is improving slightly as we're getting more of the stuff put in there. I'd like to make those a little more important. Maybe I'll try and catch up on some of these projects, and maybe it'll make the other projects go a bit quicker. That could be too. I really should go through and tidy up some of these. Like, what are these two guys doing here? They've probably been sitting there for 2 streams now. I just noticed them. Yep. Yep. Don't need those guys. There we go. Any other errant paths that lead to nowhere? Like this one. The long road to nowhere. Hey, here's the short road to nowhere. Here's a couple more roads to nowhere. What's this road to? That's a road to nowhere too. Those roads go somewhere. These roads don't go anywhere. Steve, my beaver's child. Got to go get a gallon of milk. Okay, okay. What are we missing? Treated planks. Okay. Treated planks. Do we have pine resin? We have plenty of pine resin. We just don't have the actual planks. Let's up the importance of those. We'll remove a little bit of stuff down here. Prioritize, prioritize, prioritize. There we go. Distribution points for all of them. You know what? Let's remove this for a second. make the power connection under the road. I want to leave an actual road. Or does it actually matter that much? It doesn't matter that much. Get that taken care of. And then here, I don't think I can put... Can I put these underneath these? I can. Make some more of those. I definitely don't think I can put anything on top of them, though, can I? We're about to find out. Maybe. Season's changing. There it goes. Back to the temperate. How's this going? Well, it's starting to fill up. No, I can't put them on top here, so we're just going to use one, probably. All right, nobody walk where the dynamite is, please. We're already low on beavers. We don't need to be exploding them. This. Put you back. Put that back. Okay. This be all right. How are the trees doing over here? Have we got any grown up yet? Doesn't look like it, does it? Nope. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Well, I'm not sure we'll get any of these large-scale projects done. Maybe, but you never know. All right. Another explosion. Go. That can get out of here so that you can be paused. Then here, we're going to dig a big hole in the ground. What height is this? 3? Oh, perfect. No, it's not perfect because it's going to use a crap ton of dynamite. Not to mention, it's going to have to be off-center somehow. Alright, well, we're just going to make a hole and hope for the best. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There's that. Couple more of these. We'll see how long that water holds out. Over here, we're a bit more caught up. Or at least enough I can put on another layer here. There we go. This is where it drops down, so it's got to go this way and this way. I can start on these. There we go. I could probably do these as well. What's it lacking? Treated planks? Yeah, of course. All right, new industrial section. What are they working on? Are we just... All right. Oh. This one's asleep. Then it decided it didn't want to show me what he was working on. Okay, well. Let's follow Sligo here. He's got those in. Now where are you going, Sligo? You've got some planks. Are you returning to these? Okay. Well, where's the planks at over here? Logs. Logs going out. No, this should be logs coming in. This is logs coming in. Planks going out. There we go. This paper. That's gears. Don't have to prioritize them, though. Pine resin. Okay, we got gears. That's what we wanted. I need... You know what I'm going to do? Where we got all these potatoes here? We'll set up another biofuel factory. Nope, I definitely need biofuel. I was going to say I didn't need it, but it looks like I do. Winery. Actually, there's just a ton of bees around here. So... let's do a couple of refineries over here. Not that way. Put it in here? Nope. Do 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 do. Need one of these for potatoes. And one of those for biofuel. Get it lined up, at least. Biofuel. Going out. Potatoes. Coming in. Fairly important. That'll work. Let's get that in there too. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new bots here in a bit. Where are they going? Are they picking up trees? Okay. Haulers need to get the trees out of there. So they don't have to come all the way across the map to get them. Take them other places. Hey, that lake's filling up. All right. Still no trees on the tree farm. Oh well. Back to building this. This should be 1, right? 1 height? Yep. Just for a second. Do this. This, and then they should be able to build out that direction. There we go. Why do the bots keep coming here to die? That's kind of weird. How's my project over here going? It's still going. There's beavers here and there for it. Bot chassis. Limbs. Heads. Do 42 beds. Need more beavers. Many more beavers. Really? Okay. Whatever. I know I'm going to need a ton of these, so let's go ahead and put those in. And then, I don't know what even can go here. Do I need any printing press items? I don't need punch cards. Do I need books? I don't need books. Okay. What about metal? Can I put a smelter in here? So why will a smelter work, but... Okay, I didn't realize that was taller. You know what? There. It's not... It messes with the obsessive compulsive, but it should be okay. You are making biofuel out of potatoes. There you go. Our dirt supply is going back up. There he goes. All right. Let's get a flywheel in. Horizontal flywheel. Do grab some power. There we go. All right, more bots incoming. As soon as we can. Not going to do us much good, though, without power, so hopefully we can get ourselves some power. Power. Flywheel. This one. I need even more? Nah, that should be fine. Just need one there. Then we don't have to wait for any way the wind blows. There we go. We'll let them worry about that. Trees are going down again. I have a whole island of trees. There's a whole bunch of trees here that I haven't. Do I have them set to cut? Yeah. I'm not quite as worried about that. Plus, my tree farm is yet to start producing. Hopefully it does soon. We're just waiting on treated planks. That's pine resin. Pine resin. Where are you? Pine resin? Pine resin. Coming in. Prioritize. A little bit higher. Same thing here. Planks. Going out. Prioritize. You. Are they working on all this? Good. Good, they are. It's going to take them a while. Let's get that in there, because that seems to be what we need the most of. Snip this dead path for now. Okay, there we go. Got to put in the elevators for those last 2 floors. Feels like I'm just high prioritizing everything tonight. You know what? I don't really need these. because I'm going to have a ladder here anyway, so... Ladder. Oh, that's good. It's these guys. These guys are done clearing out what's left of the ruins down here. Dead pathways in here. Isn't there a metal? Scrap metal. Yeah. Don't know why they're not bringing that down, but okay. Had to think about that one. Hey, all right. $20 logs, guys. It shouldn't be that hard to make the lumber mill. With milk. Okay. Well, welcome back. We're still working on probably too many projects at once. At least we can get going with some of this. That's built, but all of these, we're still waiting on a lot of those, is what it is. And I'm not putting anything else in to see if I can save some of the frame rate. This is all done. Speaking of saving the frame rate, I don't think I need most of this anymore. We'll wait until they pick that up. And then we'll come back. How are they doing over here? Not bad. It's getting built. That should be far enough out there that it should pour any bad water into the river. Ugh, I'm running low on logs again. Just what I did not want to see. First things first, here's a supply of logs. Are these all set to cut? Nope. They will be. We've got those. This log forest has fertilizer and it still takes forever to grow these trees. Large forest over here, but maybe we're just not Cutting them down fast enough? Let's get a couple more beavers over here for that. I don't think I need any of that. Let's just start with those. Actually, I don't really need that either. Nope. There we go. They'll pick those up in a minute. That don't need this or this. That, they can come get those. There we go. Seems to be less building going on, so I've gotten my frame rate back somewhat. These guys are taking care of the biofuel. Gears. I'm still low on gears. I don't know. My baker child's... That's a good question. We can find out. You may not be a baker anymore. There you are. You are... Nope, you still work at the same bakery. After so long. Good, they're finishing the elevator. Come on, guys. Figure out where you gotta go and get there. There we go. So many large-scale projects. Treated planks. Ironic that they need treated planks to keep the treated planks being created. It's okay. How are they doing here? Yeah, not great. Still slightly losing on trees. I don't know if 2 is going to make much of a difference, but it couldn't hurt. It definitely couldn't hurt. No, they can't reach him at this range. That's why that wasn't marked. There we go. Okay. The more they can make here, the better. only got about half the treated planks that we need. No logs coming in here, that's for sure. There we go. More dynamite, just to give them something to do. Cause... What is this guy doing? He's working on this. What's he building? Oh, he's building this stuff down here. This is low priority, but I guess that's the only thing they have any supplies for, maybe? Why do I have so many more heads than I do limbs? Limbs take more gears? Really? I feel like I have lots of these saved up, but no limbs. So if I just made limbs, I'd get a whole bunch of bots. Let's just turn them all into limbs. Second nature at this point. Yeah, very much. Pine resin. Good, we've got pine resin coming in again. Back down to 20 beds. 36 kits, though, so hopefully some of them grow up. They're not getting that taken care of. What are you doing? Oh. You're off of work. If I... free speed through the later evening, does that help? The lights came on. Let me go back to 1 speed when it hits daytime. Maybe that'll speed me along? Okay, good. They're storing up power, so now they can focus on other things. For example, gears, yep. And how is catalyst is okay. Clear out all of this. It might shut down again, depending on if the windmills kick back in. Oh, maybe. There we go. Maybe that'll give me a second row and I can save up some more power. Because they're all about to go out of power. Yep. Because the wind needs to pick up quite a bit. Trees still going down. About trees and tree farm. Almost done. We'll turn that back on here in a minute. Oh, this is nearing completion. Good, that'll get some of our builders onto other projects. They've got quite a bit to do here. They have some to do here, and then they've got a whole bunch to do on our power supply. Sad thing is, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this power. It's just there to be done. Hey, there we go. Okay, I need... Do. This. This needs to come out and onto that. I don't need to blow up the whole area, though, for it. In fact... How do I plan on get this out of here? Yes, I need that. So, then power. It's here. That goes there. Put this back in. Need something to go across here. So, sure. No. There we go. Anything that's builder sledges. Let's turn that down a bit. Power that one. these trees. Why not? All those. Okay, biofuel is back up. Almost full. We'll pause this place. How is... Extract is... It's there. I have 3 new extract places. This is for bad water coming in. This is for extract going out. This is done. Good. I'm not sure why I'm blowing all that up. I might just stop there till I figure out what I want to do with it. Hey, would you look at that? Tree farm has trees. Who would have guessed? Oh. The aqua... It's not quite an aqueduct, I guess, as it's not really connecting to anything. It's more like a aqua dump. Because it's just going to dump into the river. What do we got here? Treated planks. Still none. Ears. Potatoes. Where are these at? 49. Only halfway done. Is that storing up a lot? Or is it just not enough? Let's get all of these taken care of, please, so that I can put in that second row. All of those, and those and that. Temporary floating beaver, but that's okay. Yes, these don't have anybody to work in them. Well, let's go find people to work in them. Such as you. You don't seem to be doing anything. There we go. You 3 aren't doing anything. Nothing there. There you go. Also can get rid of some of the extra roads. There we go. Was worried there for a second. Okay. More trees coming in. Trees have gone up slightly. You have 18. You have a thing right next to you, so why is it taking you so long to... Those are prioritized. Potatoes, I don't think we need to prioritize those anymore. We're pretty full. Okay. Anywhere else that I don't need things prioritized? Nope. These all feel like they do. This. Nope, we don't have enough scrap metal there to worry about. There we go. Alright. Cleaning stuff up. That's not needed anymore. That's not needed. There we go. Probably replace a couple of these with just pylons and not have to worry about things. But it's good enough. This one I could probably replace and take out this whole path here. Alright, let's do that real quick. Okay, we'll get those in there, and then we'll take that path out. We won't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah. How's this going? Yeah, it's going. We'll probably get the top on this one pretty quickly. Okay, there that goes. I would say these are probably all the guys that are needed to build this one pylon. Nope, they're picking up the stuff around the pylon. Some of the guys needed to pick up, or to put in the rest of the pylon stuff. There's a couple more, though, coming in. Alright, gears and planks are done. There we go. Here we go. Or kind of the cleanup portion of it. There we go. Okay. A little more cleaned up there. Too many beaver jobs needed. We're about 40, 50 spots behind. And we're just kind of waiting on beavers to grow up. Which happens every now and then. Got the dirt going in, at least. We probably cover up these front ones. That was there. Do this. This can all go in too. Just add to the frame rate problem. We're not here to fix anything. We're here to break it all. So that drops down here, which means it should turn here. There we go. There's that. And a couple more in here too. Good, good. They're starting to speed up. Although that is an absolutely gigantic project, so, I mean, if they go slow, I can't really blame them too much. I think I have entirely too many of these down here. Maybe one should be good enough. fine. You, I don't think I will need, so I'm going to turn you off for a bit. Those in there. That doesn't need to be there. Squeaking every last frame we can get out of it. Would you look at that? Guessing they can't reach it? Not a big deal. We'll just come down here. Then they can finish that, and that will be one of the projects completed. Well, one of the projects at the completion stage, we'll put it that way. What are these all needing? Everything. They're just low on stuff. Ah, good. He's done. Get out of there. Go, and hopefully we can get back here, explode the rest of this, and then put in another row of power for us. I could come over here and chop all those trees down. Oh, black aqueduct. You know what? I think it's stylish. It has a style all to its own. In fact, I could probably take out parts of these on top of it now that I'm looking at it. How you doing, Kudzen? Oh, that's got to stay. This doesn't have to stay, though. Projects that I want to do almost complete. Yeah, we're getting there. There's definitely a couple that I don't think will complete quite the way that I had thought they would. Okay, that guy's just going to fly. Have you realized that... Oh, yeah, there's no... Okay. It took them a while. They were like, what? There's no land on us? Space battleship vibes. That's not too far from the truth. What do they still need? They just need to come down here and finish it. Once it's finished, at least one of the more major projects will be done, but it looks like they're taking materials somewhere else. But you know what? That's fine. Tired, but finally, after more than a year, I was able to go out hiking. Oh, neat. I'm not much of a hiker myself. My wife is, though. trees. Oh, look at all this space that has no trees on it anymore that's still marked to cut. Let's get rid of some of that. I've been hiking a couple of times, though. It was mostly out in Phoenix. Which that was more like on a mountain. Part-timer promised delivery of all his parts on the 13th, but was making final parts this weekend. Delivery to the customer is coming this Saturday. Oh, just a bit behind. That part-timer gives you all sorts of trouble, doesn't it? Don't they? That's what happens when you gotta watch over people, though. There's no trees there. Still a couple of trees here. I guess we could go pick those trees up. Go. Well, sometimes you just got to keep an eye on them. Not much more you can do. Is the part-timer like a relative of one of the higher-ups? Fun week of trying to put together his parts into the product. When parts are missing, everything is unlabeled and the set of drawings and models were out of date. Ooh. Yeah. Sometimes covering for people at work is the worst part of work. Sometimes the worst part of work, though, is just work. It's strange. Whenever I'm at work, I always think, well, I could be doing something else. But then when I get home and have a chance to do something else, I don't do anything else. Do-do-do-do. I don't know if these little stumps left are causing any lag or not, but we're going to work on a short project to get rid of some of them. What's with the paths? It cleans up all the little stumps that were up here. So if they were causing lag or adding to the lag, now they're not there anymore. There we go. Oh, not that one. Also failed to copy and paste. He got a part right in the last project. This project changed 10 shorter, didn't build the 10. 10 millimeters. Always the 10 millimeter that disappears. Like, even in projects, that's true. There we go. See? No more of these little leftovers. Does it help the frame rate? It's hard to tell. Are there any trees here yet? Yes, there are. There we go. Are there any trees of floor up yet? No. Okay. Bot is out of fuel. How is bot out of fuel? We have tons of fuel. The boss treats it makes me think he is the part-time apologist. When issues with his work. Ugh, that's terrible. Immigration to complete paperwork. They just don't treat you like a person. Well, did they have the whole treat you like a number trying to get through my day kind of thing? Such a good week. It was a very busy week, but a shorter week for me. So, not terrible, but very busy. Things to do everywhere, and a little bit of everything, too. Bot fuel all depends on walking length. Where do we have bots that are too far from... Oh, he must have just got it. Maybe he just overworked himself. That could be. I have next to no grease. I'm starting a catalyst, though, again. That's good. Add water coming in. Prioritize this. This going out. Prioritize that. I'm going to start getting injured beavers again, I believe. Okay, let's get more bots made. What to do in range. Oh, another one of our city clearing guys. Anything left for you to do? Not really, no. Oh, there's one left over there. Okay. Fertilizer. What's my fertilizer looking like? Antidote. Where's my chemist? There they are. I should have all of those. Yeah, get them some more kohlrabies, please. Am I out of kohlrabies? Kohlrabies. No, not really. Apply for X visa, then in a few months I could complete my residency application. But after 3 hours of showing that I have everything for residency, that I didn't give you a... What? No. Suspended due to excessive power supply. Oh, because that's not... 245 beavers, 743 bots. Jeez. 100 don't have jobs. Need hauler posts. There you go. Just build a whole bunch of them. Yeah, that's 10 hauler posts. Why wouldn't they give you a visa, though? Aren't you just got married? There we go. Nope. Okay, that should be enough there. That's getting there. Okay, let's build a second row. A little bit more power going here. Power. Oh, this is almost all in. Generators. They've been working on this wall again. $67. Yay. That thing must have finally got in over there. There we go. That needs to go in. And then... whole nother layer in here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to the end of this, but we'll see. It's still an interesting concept. If not, I will finish it off stream and let everybody know how it goes. We're up to 70. All right, so comes down from here, goes through here, here, and then down there. So we should be okay there. All right, this, that is all done. Let's remove those. Remove this. What height is this? Height of 2. So, let's toss another one in there. And then, we need 5x5. There we go. Yay. Period of 3+ years. When you apply for a visa, in order to get your residency, you Can't apply for residency. Huh. More decor buildings and entertainment ones for future updates. That would be a nice one. There has to be a way that I can connect a tunnel. I'll figure it out. Because I'm going to use that tunnel for sure. Maybe if I put a sluice here. No, it would have to be at this level. Water doesn't flow through the bottom of a sluice, just the top of a sluice, I believe. So, or just the side of a sluice. So I may have to make it here, and then make a tunnel up to it. So that is what we will do. Use one dynamite here to put the water in. And then we'll use one larger dynamite here. Let's make sure that that doesn't interfere with that tunnel there. Nope, it sure does not. Sluice in the pipe connected to the stream gauge in the pool. Yeah, but how would you set the height over here? Because if I want it to be level with this area right here, it's got to go down there, then come back up and be level at this. Oh, we'll figure it out. Is that coffee? That is coffee. At least we're getting more planks built. And we're getting power taken care of, even though we're not producing any extra at the moment. Maybe by the time we're done with this, maybe. Look at him go. What is this? 3? What is this? 4? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can't just go straight across from there, unfortunately. Gotta go all the way down. That's okay. Builders are probably on their way home. Nope, they're working on that there. We are getting some more extract. Do I have simple triggers? Question. So, too far from a district? What do you mean? for the love? Good question. See if I have a gate. Advanced. Yes. But then I'd have to put a stream gauge in here. At least I think it. Yeah, I'd have to put a stream gauge in here. I definitely don't want a stream gauge. Yeah, I've got it. Starting to get some trees over here. Yep. How about up a level? No. Guys, there's no trees there. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We're doing a ground pipe there. And a cap on it, so it goes into the sluice. And then into that. Almost feel like I need one of these, though. Or another one to pick the rest of this. Pine resin. Because we definitely need it for the treated planks. Power chargers over here, maybe. There we go. That's probably everything for this section. So we could probably do a little bit more wind power over here if we wanted to. Those power through the floor? They might. There we go. That ought to fill up that flywheel. How's this going? Oh, they've got more in. All right. Good job, beavers. That's the part that goes down. The part that needs to go up is on the other end. Wait. So it goes down on this end. So this time... Hold on. So this one goes down. It goes down over here. It goes down over here. Wait. So it goes down over here. So it shouldn't go down over here. Yeah, it should. That's the last floor. And this goes up. Wait. No. I think this one goes here. Let me double check. Alright, let's back out just a bit again. So down, this one's down and out here. Then down over here. And down over here. Did I do... That one's down there. So then it would come up back through here, and then it would go up here. And then this way, this way, this way, and it should go up here. Right? I believe so. I believe so. See, if you feed the beavers mostly beans and place their accommodations near the wind farm, does the wind speed and power production increase? You know what? If you could use... Well, I mean, I guess the water beavers kind of do use the power of that to power things. They just have vats for using it instead of naturally made, I guess you could say. Yay, there's power stored up. Okay. Okay, what are they all working on? Did this did go in eventually. Huh. Almost forgot all about that. Okay. Well, those should have a little more water for a little bit longer. Do we need more berries by any chance? No. Okay, well. They're all still working on that up there. Oh, these guys got done with their jobs and then just kind of sat on their butts and did nothing. Clear up these roads. There we go. More stuff cleaned up. Yes, they're very focused on getting this done. Is there anything else that could use done? This is all finished. And I'll go back this way. We'll get to those, and then we'll take that last one out, and that should be the whole thing. Nothing to do. Ooh. Very good. Let's get those cleaned up. That cleaned up. You still say you have something to do in range? I don't know what. Nope, now you don't. That will take care of those. How are we doing on... We're doing all right on metal. We still have the mine, plus we still have the whole cities there. Well, that was a heck of an industrial area to put in. Yeah, I don't remember if these connect in through the bottom. For some reason, I don't think they do. But we're about to find out. And if not, we'll redo it. There we go. So I could do all of these as well. All of these, and then we'll connect them all the way down there. There we go. I could do some more of these. So you know what I could do? I could do the ones that don't cost any beavers. do one of those. Just be making free science all the time. Let's see if this one's very widely used. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it is. Never mind. As soon as I say that, somebody uses it, so okay. I don't think I need this path between these anymore. And if I do, I will draw it back later. In fact, do I need the path there? No. I'm going to leave the bridge, though. There we go. He's all done now. There we go. A bunch of free resources. Everything built. That's built, cleaned up. Tea time. Is it tea time? So is my... It didn't open. Weird. My Twitch chat didn't overlay that lets me know if those things didn't open for some reason. There we go. Now it's open. Now it'll beep when I get a thing. Fresh tea. Very good. There we go. At least we got that to a useful state. Now, is it what I would want? No, but it serves a function. Trees are done. Do I still need more beavers? No, I just need some more beavers to actually grow up. I moved it. If I move that over one, I could get 2 of these in there. I wonder if either of those would like that. Let's try it. Yeah, it's fine. Now I should be able to build 2 of these. There we go. Let's get all of that in there. And all of this in there. By the time I built those 10 haulers, more bots. They finished my massive power upgrade. See? Having that many is nice. When your frame rate will allow it. Your frame rate doesn't always allow it, though. I hate not getting those frames that I need. How's this going? Oh, that's almost half full. All right. 63 to 64K power. There you go. You building a large-scale machine like this, or are you just doing it with wind power or something else? So why is this not getting done? I want this done. We might not get in the 2 end-game things, but we'll definitely get in something. Alright, I don't need 4 of you just sitting around here doing nothing. Go find something else to do. Yay, beavers are back to being where they need to be. Still low on grease. That just looks like a time thing. Can I move you over to here? One out. Grease. Get another one in there. See if that can help. I'm playing on the other huge map by maker of Beaver Lawn Heights, but for some reason my frame rate is already slideshow. They have 676 to 700 beavers, no bots. Yeah, 600 to 700 beavers. Plus all the stuff that you're building is usually what I think is what kills you. Having that many beavers trying to work at once. Raised bad water turbine around outside of map. It's about 38% complete. There you go. Something like this. Yeah, that's maybe a third complete. I don't think we'll finish the whole thing. But we're sure gonna try. But we got about 20 minutes, and I don't think that's gonna happen. What's this? 2 more guys just sitting there doing nothing. Out you go. And that gets us 2 extra beavers. All right. Anything these 2 beavers can take over from the bots. So we could get the bots back together. But almost all building was just trying to stabilize resources before going for the new buildings that have been recently added. I have seen some of the new ones. There are anything here that I think the sluice is finally in there, which is good because I think they've needed that for a long time. You can go back to regular beavers for now. There you go. They've got that. They've got the specialty dam. They've got a new cafe. I do like their zip lines, though. They're even faster than these zip lines. It is kind of a weird house. But they have needed a sluice for the longest time. So that could be a huge thing for them. Hey, did they finally get this in? We may be at least able to get the concept of this thing in. There we go. So we'll do that. We'll get a sluice in here. Let's at least make it a cool-looking sluice. There we go. And make yourself quickly, yes. I want the buildings that let beavers eat multiple foods at once to be restored. Yeah, those were pretty nice. My slideshow doesn't look like that. Well, it is one of a kind around here, that's for sure. What kind, I'm not sure, but I am sure it is one of a kind. Alright, now if I tunnel through here... Okay, we can just tunnel straight to there, and then it'll go up and out and in. Detonate that. We'll put a cap on this real quick. You know what I could do? Something like this. In fact, I don't really need this, do I? Do I need either of those? No, I just need those. Do. There we go. I could do impermeable with the tile, but I think we're going to do this. Just because we can. Let's do monuments. Grab you. Face you this way. Think they can reach it? No, they can't. Of course, we'll have to build this, get a hole. Will fire stay lit if placed in a waterfall? Yes. It most definitely would. Because, really, technically, like, falling water in this game, I would say, like this, it's a graphic, but it doesn't really do anything. I really do wish falling water would interact so that you could set up, like, a vertical, like if you had a a waterfall, you could put water wheels on it and have the water wheels spin, but yeah, no, unfortunately. They're working on all this. We'll let them work on all of it. What about submerged? No, I know it doesn't work submerged. Maybe an update. Like I said, they did just update the water system some. We're about to get rain, though, again. This is almost full. That's about half full. That's not bad. Well, that's an interesting little, it's not so little, but a fairly robust industrial complex going in. Are we out of water? We're out of water. I have plenty of water. Why is water not getting... Are we out of haulers? We shouldn't be out of haulers. In fact, I've got 2 hauler posts here that could be opened. There we go. And 11 different power networks. Everything was way over. Yeah, that will definitely happen with that many. Built up to meet the 62,000. Well, I will have to finish this off stream and let everybody know how much power it is. Maybe I'll post a picture of the finished colony, either on YouTube or over on Twitter or something. 58-ish now. It varies. Depends on the output. It is too far. What do you mean it's too far? Walk over there and get it. Great. It's that difficult. But yeah, I'll probably end up just posting a picture of it. Look at that. We have a full horizontal flywheel going on. Hopefully they can get to that one diagonally. It's moving quite a ways. A little flooding over here? What's flooding from? Never flooded here before. Okay, that was weird. Oh, that won't work there. Wait, yes it will. Because I did the water differently. That's my own fault. Oh well, we'll put it back. There we go. We're back to having no planks again, even though I just built this entire gigantic industrial section for it. Now, well. It's never enough. You know, doesn't matter how much you put into them, it's never enough. There's always more that you could get. And I would totally keep playing this map if the frame rate was better. But we will probably, for next time, choose a new map, and maybe we'll try out those, the leaf coats. It really is. I mean, sometimes it feels like the only way that you can get anything done is if you just put it in the slowest mode and then go to bed. Oh, it's a flood. That's why everything is over. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. We can end on a flood. Everything pretty much went according to plan. I'll let everybody know how much power this generates when it's all done. And I'll get a whole colony picture. But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. Like I said, we'll be back with a different map next week. Probably a smaller one, probably leaf coats, I hope. Maybe not as many mods, but still some. We'll see what's compatible. So thanks everybody for joining me on this whole colony. It's came quite a ways in 25 cycles. That's not too bad at all. But as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!